Hello, welcome back, guys. It's Keeping It Real in Kampot with Kenny, Ken, and Texas Mike. And today we have a special guest, Simon, with us.
Hello, hello.
The famous drummer Simon from Kampot.
Our favorite Swede.
Our favorite Swede or Swiss, I don't know.
Yeah, no, I think Switzerland is the capital of Sweden. Is that right?
The only similarities is actually it starts with an S, W, and an E. So it's a bit confusing if you're playing football against each other because it looks like we're the same country, but we are not the same.
But you have guns.
No, we definitely have no guns in Sweden.
What?
Yeah. Well, in Switzerland, everybody has to have a gun.
Yep.
So
We are vegans
You
back
know,
home.
What?
and I'm
Vegans
sorry,
and no
I'm sorry,
guns? Sounds like a pussy land to me, I don't know.
vegans with guns. I like that.
Yeah.
Sweden is good.
So Simon, how did you get here to Cambodia? What are you doing here?
If I'm going to do a short story,
Yeah.
I was very angry with my boss back in Sweden.
Yeah.
And 2 days after, I broke up with my ex-girlfriend, and 2 days after that, I was actually in Cambodia.
Wow.
And I quit my job, I left my girlfriend, and I was very excited to try something new. And we don't know what sun is back home.
Oh my God.
So I just wanted a hot country where I actually could smoke weed.
Looks
And
like you know what sun is now.
Oh, look at you, man.
yeah, I was actually at Poker Mountain 2 days ago and camping.
Yeah.
And that's definitely not something I haven't done in Sweden. So it was really cool, to people pushing me to go out camping and stuff like that. I got a bit burned, but
Nice
You
tan.
don't do
Thank you.
igloo camping in Sweden? You don't go out and make yourself a little igloo hut?
we
and,
do. If you're from the top of Sweden, it's more skiing and surfing type of stuff. But
Skiing and surfing.
surfing.
Surfing and
surfing like
skiing and surfing. How can you exactly going down the snow into the surf?
Skiing and snowboarding.
Okay.
Snowboarding, that's different.
Snowboarding.
But Simon, so you were born in Lapland, yes?
Lapland.
Laplander, and you took reindeer to school? That's my understanding.
No, that's more Dalarna. Where you're going up. I'm actually from Stockholm, so that's the capital, and in
The official capital?
the official capital, yes,
Not
Stockholm.
Switzerland, right?
That's not Swiss, no. and usually everyone hates us around Sweden.
So, which side of Sweden the Alps are? The
We go up, top. The further top you go, then the more cold it's getting for sure. And in the bottom of Sweden, then it's actually, we always make fun of them because they sound like Danish people. So we always send them to Denmark, But they never leave.
But Simon, I'm sorry to interrupt, but there's a town where they play the tennis open there in the south of Sweden. Do you know the name of that town? I think it's
No, I know what football is, but that's all I know.
All right. Yeah.
No, I'm saying, we have a famous tennis player, Björn Borg. You probably know.
There's the Swedish Open is played in this town. The name.
It's probably a suburb of Stockholm, would be my guess, but I don't know.
What they've said there is they don't like the people from Stockholm because they're rich people and they come and tell me if this is true or not. People from Stockholm will take a bottle of $300 Dom Perignon and put it in the.
You know how you call that? We call it vaska. Vaska, and that's just you proving people that you have money and can throw away a very expensive alcohol. And honestly, I think that is extremely disrespectful.
Of course, it's
To the
disrespectful.
alcohol.
To the alcohol.
Everybody.
But to everybody, like why throw away alcohol to have a nice picture or a
Really?
video?
For me, if
Go
I
give
had-
it to a homeless person. Yeah.
They would probably appreciate it definitely more.
If I had a bar in Sweden, because before they used to pour it on the ground, and correct me if I'm wrong, but now they pour it down the sink. But I'd have a special sink for the special guys, and I would
Collect
take that
it.
and collect it, and be like, all right, here's
No, it's only
Exactly.
it's actually a part of Stockholm that is a little bit like that, and we usually call it it's not Södermalm, it's more
Sadomasochists.
I'm getting to that point, but it's a small part of Stockholm,
but
and that's the reason we're getting that type of reputation. But I'm more from the south side, and that's more hippie, happy colors, flowery hats and stuff like that. So I'm very happy to be that part of Stockholm. But unfortunately, just because I'm saying I'm from Stockholm, everyone is just judging like, oh, are you one of those douche?
I've never seen this gentleman right here pour anything down the drain or waste anything in the
No.
No, no,
No,
no.
I've never seen you waste a drop of alcohol.
No, no, no. I'm drinking. Sing hallelujah. Skål!
Skål!
For Scandinavia.
Skål!
For Cambodia beer.
Thank you, Cambodia.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Thank you for sponsoring us. I mean, they should
Whether
sponsor
you
us.
intend to or not.
Yeah. But yeah, the reason I came to Cambodia was it's time for something new, and just disappointed at the things that was happening, and it was cold. So a friend of mine, Alvin is his name, he recommended Kampot. He says if you want to settle down somewhere and start to know some new people, and Kampot. He really said Kampot.
Nice.
2 days after I was in Phnom Penh.
Nice.
With
Did you come together with your dad?
with my crazy dad.
Because
yes.
I remember first
I
time
like
meeting
your dad.
you and your dad.
Your dad is cool.
Did
Yeah.
you meet my dad?
I didn't meet him, but we
Yeah,
speak on
we have.
Facebook and
Yeah.
have sent a couple of chats back and forth.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. Yeah, but he is great. He just has problems with different type of stuff. But
I remember you two crazy Swedes coming in. That was like 3 years ago, no?
yeah,
2 years ago. 3 years
honestly,
ago.
it's happened up. It was a little bit too intense because when I came with him as well, and then it was just the things that you can get on the pharmacy. You know, it was just Valium combined with alcohol, and then you can get weed, and it was just Cambodia can fucking be your grave extremely fast.
Yeah.
But it can be the best paradise place on earth as well.
Well, you have
If you
control.
have an addictive personality, you got to be careful.
Yeah,
You need to be very
Don't
careful
come
around
here.
this environment. Even people that doesn't know, if I open one beer, I can win one.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah,
There's
wow.
one
hey,
here.
and speaking of that,
Hey.
boom, right there. There's a winner chicken dinner.
So that's 2 out of 4 right here.
Yeah.
That's not bad odds.
And before the chat, we won 3 before. So
Yeah.
Certainly, Simon.
so hey,
Hey, skål!
skål, hey.
Skål.
Hey.
Our unofficial sponsor, Cambodia beer.
You know, back home we're actually saying hello twice.
Hello twice.
So that's why when you're saying hey,
Hey.
that's how we're greeting each other
Ah,
back home
hey.
in Sweden.
Literally, hey.
Yeah, hey.
Okay.
So the faster one, the first one is a bit faster, and then you drag the other one. Hey.
Hey.
There you go.
Hey.
Now you can go to Sweden.
Yeah,
Hey,
next
my
time I'm in
Swedish friends.
Stockholm, I'll remember that.
Yeah. Good.
And didn't you tell me one time Stockholm was like Venice? It's a canal town? Was that?
Yes, yeah, actually Stockholm is a water city.
Right.
So it's 14 different islands around it, and it's actually top 10 of the most beautiful cities in the world. On a magazine I double check, and it's amazing. It's water everywhere where you're going, small bridges, and it's super cute. Expensive but cute.
Nice.
And we can talk about the happiness factor, and I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, but I read an article. I mean, well, Mike read it to me because I can't read.
Yeah. And it took a while.
He's trying to teach me the big words.
Yeah, you got to have a thesaurus when
But
you're
I
reading the game.
think your country is one of the happiest in the world, right?
I think
Is that
Scandinavia and Finland, I heard a lot. Finland actually has the best schools in the world.
Yeah, but also suicide rates in Finland are skyrocketing.
Actually, it's the same in Sweden.
You're dead,
So-
but you're happily educated.
It's like,
Yes.
yeah, I'm educated, but I'm gonna kill myself today.
Yeah.
Because there's not enough sunlight. I guess.
I don't know about Finland with the suicide rates. I know about Sweden because when I was working in bars, and it's usually actually females and women.
1 in 10 people kill themselves that comes to your bar.
I don't know them. I don't know
You
them.
basically don't see them that often. People changing quite often, you say, yeah. in the
I don't know
bars.
the math.
Instead of a dumpster out back, they've got coffins.
There's like coffins. They're like, this guy,
Wow.
last drink for this fella.
bad?
But I saw something on YouTube before, and there was actually this guy, and women is usually easier to keep their friendship group. But
Yeah.
usually for men, we usually getting very lonely. We're getting older in Sweden, and I don't think the sun probably helps because we don't have the
Of
sun.
course, sun.
So it's usually men are coming to bars, they're sitting there alone, and they are too scared of speaking to anyone, and then you're just dragging things out until they're actually committing suicide. So I can imagine in very cold environments, and it's actually hard to come into socialized groups in Sweden because we don't speak to each other until we are really, really drunk.
Yeah.
So I think that is an issue, and that's good on the girls that they can keeping their friendship group, but we men, we just trying to stay away from each other, and then we're becoming lonely. We don't want to speak about feelings, and then it ends up in disaster.
And that's another good reason for not having guns in Sweden.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's really good.
And also one good reason to come to Cambodia. Do you want to run away from that?
Yeah, it's a great country to be in many different reasons, but it's so much laws, it's so much control and rule, and that's great too. But in some way, it's lovely to be in Cambodia as well, because it's just
freedom.
It's more freedom for sure.
Simon, thank you for touching on that fact, because it's a beautiful anarchistic kind of state we live in right now. I mean, it's beautiful. There are rules here, and don't get me wrong, but if you follow them and you're a good person here, you can have more freedom here in Cambodia than you can in the Western world.
Yeah, for sure.
100%.
For sure. It just works.
But if you screw up, you can easily get in as much trouble as you can in the Western world.
No,
and
for sure. We had a Canadian friend that just spent, we won't talk about that, but he just...
Well, our Canadian friend and our American friend who's about also to get deported back.
Right.
So, and that's 2 friends in a week. So you do gotta watch your P's and Q's to an extent.
Yeah. But then imagine if you do something really criminal around here, like they say it's very low if you are a thief around Cambodia, right? That's like low. But then you're going into prison, and that's not fun at all. But if you go to prison in Sweden, it's like a 4-star
Like a
hotel.
holiday, yeah.
It's on holiday.
People from Russia hitchhike to Swedish prisons, you know? They're like,
Do
I
they?
want to get in. Of
If I go to
course,
Sweden, I'll try to
people
rob a
want to
bank.
get in Swedish prison.
They
It's
want
like
to
a
get in, and
holiday for
and that's
them.
an issue. As there's some homeless people, instead of being in the snow freezing to death, you know what they do? Actually, a very common thing. They go to a very famous restaurant. They're just drinking until the tab is so much, and then they say, "I'm not paying. Of course, I don't have money. Put me in prison, please." So
Yeah.
then they're getting drunk. They're eating before going into prison, and they love it.
Oh my god.
My mom was actually dating. She'd been dating 2 really criminal guys, actually, 16 years. Good
Nice,
on her,
nice.
Mom, Lotta. Good job, but it's better guys out there. And this guy was in prison for many years, and I came there to visiting them. He had a PlayStation 2 with a television in his room,
Yeah.
a sink, everything. You know, and then they went out to this playroom, and they had pool table, like socialite games and stuff. But then you sing in different way. Imagine in Brazil, if you're in prison there is
Yeah.
more gangs
Yeah,
related,
yeah,
and
yeah.
they think it's cool with, I'm listening
Face
to
tattoos, you
yeah,
have
they
to
think
have.
it's cool. But if you go into a prison in Sweden, people actually they want you to rehabilitate. How do you say that?
Yeah, no, exactly.
Rehabilitate.
I can't say that.
Yeah, rehabilitate. So they
Rehabilitate.
have job training for you
Exactly.
and things like that.
They want you to come out to society, so you're actually working as a person.
That's a beautiful thing.
That's how it should be.
They do it in
concept.
in
a
Iceland,
concept.
Norway, Denmark. We all do that because
Because you don't have prisons for profit like American.
Exactly.
they're trying to push you to be a good person to
Yeah.
come out to society again. So in some way, yes, you are a criminal, but it's better that we send you out so you're not raping or
For sure.
thief again. That they're trying to push you and listen to the
Yeah, well, at least you might have an option when you get out. Where in America, when you get out, if you don't have family, friends, and a little money, you're screwed.
you're screwed again.
You're definitely going back.
So it's a bad circle. But in Sweden, they have homes. So after prison, they send you in. So you get a place to live, you get food, and they're pushing you to work to help you come back to society. And I think that is a pretty beautiful thing.
That's how it
actually.
should be.
No, there's 2 places I'd like to go to prison in the world. Japan, because I'm thinking at Japan there's going to be nice sushi in jail.
Of course.
And it's going to be, and I like Japanese breakfast. And
I recommend Iceland. I saw a documentary about Iceland.
Yes.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Even one guy, he can just go out free from the prison and meet his
there's
girlfriend and
there's
stuff.
no-
Yeah, but
Yes,
once again, you're
I've
still
seen
in Iceland, and it's pretty much just all snow
Yeah,
and rocks,
but-
and
but-
maybe a hot spring or two once
It's
you
the
get out.
Alcatraz. It's the Alcatraz of Scandinavia.
Yeah.
But there's a movie where a guy was going from Russia to Denmark to get in prison, and the whole movie is he's trying to break the law, but in Denmark they don't put him in jail. He's just breaking the laws, and they arrest other people next to him. Oh, someone's black, let's get him in prison. Like, no, but I did it. They're like, sir, calm down. But at the end he got in prison, and then he's sitting there writing letters to his wife. Oh my God, I'm in the best holiday ever. This Danish prison is just paradise. In Russia, you can't even afford to live like that, you know.
Really, and I think Denmark and Portugal have been changing their
Yeah, the drug laws.
the
yeah.
drug laws,
Yeah.
and instead, and this is, I don't know what you think about this, but imagine if you are a heroin addict, you're putting needles inside of you. The Denmark government is giving you clean needles to make sure that you are clean.
Clean, yeah.
And I don't.
And they're also trying to help people, I think.
yeah, but
You know?
I don't know what to say about this. But what do you think?
I think
They're trying to help, but they can't force you. They can't tape you in a bed and not say take
Well,
it.
drug addiction is one thing, and they're trying to keep a disease from being associated with it also. So,
Yeah.
granted, it may not help so much on the drug addiction, but it will help on making people sick or getting AIDS or whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And also, I would assume by the time you use a needle 3 or 4 times, it's kind of hard to jam that sucker in there, you know?
It just makes me cringe thinking about
Yeah,
needles.
No, but I think what Portugal's done is also they decriminalized,
They decriminalized all the drugs, I think.
What I read
Everything.
an article this morning, or Mike read it to me again.
Yes.
Mike read it to me. I can't read it.
Our morning
But
story time.
Baltimore, his morning story time with Mike, he always reads to me. All the time. But in Baltimore, they decriminalized prostitution and low level drunk events.
Baltimore?
And Baltimore,
Maryland?
And, yeah.
Have you ever been to Baltimore?
Yes, my uncle lives there.
Oh, I'm so sorry for your uncle.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
What's in
Wire.
Baltimore,
You
guys?
watch The
Wire?
Fill me in. What's in
You
there?
watch The Wire?
Well, all I know is when I was doing my work around the U.S. thing, I pulled into Baltimore. I pulled into a shop. I sold welding equipment. Pulled in a shop. The guy goes, "Did you close the gate?" And I was like, "Well, no. Please close the gate or they're going to steal everything out of your truck." And this is in front of a store.
Really?
You know?
Broad daylight.
Broad daylight. Yeah.
Sure.
Baltimore, why? It's such a crime rate there.
Huge crime rate. I mean, it is it's let's just say I got lost in the wrong part of town.
Okay.
And some friendly black fellow came up to me and said, "Son, you better get on out of here quick."
Yeah,
you know?
son, you better listen to me.
Son, I like that he said son.
Well, he was an older guy.
Yeah, but
60
still.
I was 48 or 65
Yeah.
or whatever. So.
Did you still have the white hair, or were you rocking the red hair?
I was rocking white hair because my girlfriend from Alabama, I think, is the one who actually turned my hair white. When I started with her, but I had long hair.
Yeah.
And it was kind of salt and pepper red.
Yeah.
But by the time I got through with her, it was just pure white.
Oh
And,
my God.
Too much stress.
Yeah, probably.
Probably.
or too much good Southern food might have been it too.
Yeah.
She
Alabama
could cook.
girls.
Yep.
Southern girls.
Bama girls.
Good and bad, hard to deal with.
Exactly.
Yeah, you can't usually get both.
No.
It needs to be something, you know.
Yeah, I wish there was a balance.
Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, complicated with girls.
It is a bit complicated.
Relationships are complicated.
Even in Cambodia.
Yes.
Yeah, I think you need to compromise with relationships a little bit. And the most important I've been learning, I'm 27, as I don't know that much yet, but I've been learning from all my exes is, first of all, have your own friends,
Yeah.
and then give each other space. If you are on each other's heels all the time,
Listen to this.
Yeah.
then it's going to be issues. And the problem is when you're starting to get irritated at each other on small things, then you know you need a little bit space. And it's
sure.
lovely, it's so important to learn how to miss someone.
Yeah.
So imagine if you all have 2 nights alone, it would be so much more fun to speak to the person afterward.
sure.
So I think give each other space. I think that is a secret for having a good relationship.
Simon, how can I miss you if you're not gone?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
that was beautiful.
That's good.
We maybe can make an
Just say,
album.
you know, oh, please, that's.
Could you say that sentence again?
How can I miss you if you're not gone?
You know, there's a
Oh.
song in there somewhere.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is a song.
And by the way, Simon is a drummer. We can talk about your musical career too here.
Actually, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so do you think that, I know you love Kampot and everything, and he is one of the most favorite people in Kampot, actually. Everybody's loved Simon since the day he
Very
got here.
sweet, very nice.
We played 7
But-
bands, 10 bands around
But
town.
you
Up and
being a
down.
drummer just made you even more popular. And so tell us about your drumming career.
Yeah. How did you start it, and then how was the Kampot treating you?
Kampot has been treating me lovely. It's actually started. I met this guy Brandon, and he had his
Oh,
tattoo studio,
I remember
Strange.
Brandon
yeah.
Jones,
American
yes.
Brandon.
Yeah, and
Shout out to Brandon if you're
Shout
watching.
out to Brandon.
and it was this old pub called the Butterfly Effect, and I started to work there because I needed to do something, and then they had a jam, and Roberto was there. So he was just playing, and we started to speak before, and High Tide Joe had a really bad drum kit. So I decided in the rain to just, can I borrow your drum kit and jam? And everything changed from there because I met Brandon and we played The Doors. People are strange. Na 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 na. No, it was actually Roadhouse Blues we played, and
Put
then
your hands in,
that
eyes
song.
on the road, hands on the wheel.
Yeah, and then I got this band Rock Bottom, and then I've actually played
Yeah,
Morten.
with Arthur and
With Arthur and
Oh,
Morten.
Arthur,
Yeah.
remember the
And
crazy
Arthur,
Russian vet?
so good.
I've
He
got a
was
video of
rocking
you
it.
guys playing it
Crazy.
strange.
Oh,
It's
man.
great.
Oh, so good.
Arthur was crazy.
Arthur was crazy.
Guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and after that actually it's just changed, because then if I had one gig I maybe could get 30-40 bucks, but if I worked at the Butterfly Effect 12 hours I got $10.
Yeah.
So then it's like I could actually make my living off playing music.
Yeah. That's Kampot.
And then after that everything changed, and I was actually a bit angry when I came to Kampot, because it was just only acoustic guitar, and it's fun for 2 songs.
Oh, yeah.
It's not fun to see someone play acoustic guitar sings for a whole show. No, you need bass and drums to bring it up,
For sure.
to bring that dancing feeling up. And then I started Rhymes on the River with Ben, and he helped me.
Yeah, the Belgian Ben. Yeah.
Ben, the French Ben.
Yeah, French Ben. Yes, no.
And I like that because at that point in time you rented my drum kit for 20
Yeah.
bucks a week, and that wasn't so bad.
Yeah,
Nice.
but then I realized, fuck, this I need to have a drum kit. So I went up with Richard and Sandra, and I bought my own drum kit, and yeah, everything there is history.
Pen,
Pen,
is that correct?
I went to Pen on Pen to
Pen,
buy my drum
When
kit.
you say
Everything
you go
changed.
Up, but yes, we're
Yeah.
in Kampot,
Yeah.
the New Orleans of Cambodia. He went up to Phnom Penh.
The capital of Cambodia, and I got it.
Washington D.C. of Cambodia.
Yeah.
Washington, D.C.
Yeah, and then later at
the Switzerland of Sweden.
and then everything got changed. I started to get some microphones, started later some cables. Mike been supporting me with all of this type of stuff for a long time as well. And
You played with Morten, and we were speaking about the Danes. You played with Morten before too, right?
Morten is that person, because he's such a good musician.
He is amazing.
I was nervous to come to the practice, because if I haven't practiced and listened to the songs, I was nervous looking him in the eyes.
Oh wow.
So he was the one that's pushing me to become a better musician. But that's the same when I was playing with Summer. She's pushing me to like come in time, listen to the fucking songs, and
Yeah.
everything is actually homework. With music, it's homework. You need to
Sure.
put the work home.
Yeah.
Because if you just come into a practice room and then no one been practicing, it takes so long time to make a song. So
Someone similar to our podcast.
Exactly. How many times we tried to
yeah. So
But
thank you for the
when you say
people that
Summer,
pushing.
Let's put a shout out to Summer, and you're in it's Trousers Down.
Yeah.
That's original band made in Kampot, right?
Yes.
Trousers Down.
Yeah.
You, Max,
Simon
Summer,
and Simon.
Yes.
Yeah.
So two Simons,
Simons.
one Summer, one Max.
Max.
Right. And we all might all point out also that Simon and Summer used to be in bands together in Korea. So they were kind of together already.
Yeah.
A different
And then-
Simon though.
Yeah, well, Simon Upstone.
Yeah.
Yeah, not this Simon,
Not,
the other.
yeah.
But now they practice at my place on the other side of the wall, behind the camera actually.
We're in the
And now it seems like you're in many ways the rock of the band, because you're in there going 1, 2, 3, 4, and you're calling out.
Because he's a drummer, he's the
changes.
backbone.
Yeah, exactly.
Drummers is always the
But I
backbone.
love to hear you guys practice.
Yeah. But
Because it's so much different than the show.
yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
most important to have music is a lot about fun. You can be professional and do stuff like that, but if you're not enjoying be with the people you're playing with, then you're never going to put the time into to make the songs really good.
Certain. And
So have fun when you're doing it,
couldn't agree with you more. Mike and I, we
and be honest with each other. If you're like,
Sure,
sorry,
be honest,
you know, if you play, that's why I always looking at Morten sometimes. Like sometimes I'm asking him for advice for my drums
Right.
because he's such a good musician. Sometimes, Morten, would you prefer if I did this or this?
Right.
Every advice he's giving me is always better than the other one.
Yeah.
So that's, you know, it's, yeah, some people just having it.
I don't know, but you have to. I mean, and
Be honest.
and be honest, and
Say it in a good way.
it's a hard thing. Music to play with people. I found this. It's hard because if there's a little bit of tension and things. Get
Well, and also when you play with other
get
people,
butthurt.
especially in our case, our timing has to be good. When we both of us play individually, the timing can really be anywhere. It doesn't matter. But even when you and I play together, and the songs that we've rehearsed come off pretty good. But if we just try to knock one off, it's going to suck.
Yeah.
So yeah, metronome and timing, and that's also something Morten told me. You need to practice.
Metronome.
You need to practice metronome. you need to practice this and this, paradiddles, you know, music is no bullshit if you really want to be on the top. It's so many genres, it's so much to get into.
I would say you're an A player around town, and who you play with your A players. Mike and I were probably
D, E, maybe
minus,
G.
maybe G. Maybe G. We're not that good.
I never heard you guys play. I never seen you guys.
Yeah, well,
Playing a lot of country
well,
country music.
we'll play you one after the show if you want.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
he has a rehearsal.
Yeah, I can maybe
It's
do
how
some
you-
samba dancing in the
Yeah.
background. What do you feel about that?
Yeah, that sounds good. As
And
long as you
back
take
to,
off your shirt.
I will take off my shirt.
And he's looking pretty buff here.
Super
you
ripped,
know?
Simon,
It's,
man. Since last time we met you, like, look at this.
When he moved to Kampot, he was this
How
little
did you get
skinny
this
thing.
body? Yeah.
You
Please.
know,
How do you-
he had arms like mine when he moved
Wow,
to Kampot.
I
you
really
know? Now look
feel
at this shit.
inspired now by these guns.
Yeah.
These
No,
are serious guns.
on,
Just to ask you, dude.
on-
On a serious note, really, man. How are you looking so svelte? How are you? I mean, what's going on? Is it diet? Is it exercise? Are you-
honestly,
tell us the secret. 'Cause I'm
the,
fat.
the secret is consistency.
Yep.
It's diet. It's sleep. And then you need to execute so much in your daytime. Like if some people maybe invite you for barbecue, and you know that you can't say no to alcohol, then you need to force yourself to not go out and meeting your friends because you need to stay consistent. And then
Yeah.
you know if you maybe go out drinking, you're ruining your sleep. You maybe proceed worse at the gym the day after. So it's a lot, but
Yeah.
it's mind fucking yourself.
Right.
A lot.
Discipline.
And
You
it's
need a
discipline. It's
discipline,
really
basically.
strong discipline.
Okay.
And it was actually one time I was partying extra hard. I didn't even sleep that night because I was really partying hard. And after that, I felt shit and was like, do I really want to live like this? Like, and I decided to change. And now I'm training 6 times a week. I'm doing cardio 1 hour every day, and I do yoga before bed 20 minutes. So that's maybe around 2 to 3 hours training a day.
Wow, nice.
I do, and then you need to eat 6 times a day. Every third hour you need to feed your body, and you need to mind fuck yourself. Like I'm eating oatmeal, but some people making it fun with oatmeal, putting a lot of sugar and stuff in it. I eating oatmeal with cinnamon and bananas and maybe apples, and sometimes it's so boring. But you're forcing yourself because you know you're seeing as food as medicine and fuel,
Yeah.
and it's okay. I've
It
now I feel
definitely
great.
works. I can say it works.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
he's
yeah,
looking
no
great.
doubt.
He's been preaching about this eating for some while, for some time, I remember. And now I've seen him today. He's like, wow, actually, what he said is right.
Yes.
It's like you push yourself, eat,
Yeah.
stick to the discipline, boom.
Yes.
There's Simon.
Yeah, and we spoke about like you said. Yeah, I'm thinking about eating 3 dinners a day.
Yeah.
And then I'm saying, no, Kenny, your body type, you have long muscles. I promise, if you start to eat,
I need to eat more.
you can really get into there. But you need to eat 6 times a day. I'm sorry to say that.
But I really want this intermittent fasting, man. Like I want to eat only 8 hours a day, and 16 not eat.
Yeah, but
you know?
you already are very, very slim. You
Yeah.
need to
But so,
just
okay,
focus on
you're-
food.
Well,
So
the
do you
intermittent
think-
fasting is to build your immune system.
But so-
It's not for weight.
Okay, but so
Yeah.
do you think if I would jam all those calories in those 8 hours, let's say you say you eat 6 times a day,
Yes.
what if I have 6 meals in 8 hours? And if I eat exact same amount of porridge, whatever you eat, oatmeal in that time, it counts.
No, it's about to feed your body. You never want to starve your body. That's why it's the rule about 3 hours. So if you wake up 6 in the morning and then you're having another, you can have smaller meals, but it's just about to never feel that your stomach is getting smaller. You need to eat consistently to feed the muscles to grow.
But there's so many different opinions about this.
I know.
Some people eat once a day.
Yeah, I know it's so many different options.
Gymnastic champion on the rings, the Japanese guy, I don't know. He winning like last 5 years in a row
Yeah.
on gymnastics. You know how hard is gymnastics?
Yeah.
He eats once a day,
But-
1 time a day.
Yeah, but that means he wants to have as less weight as possible to carry his own body weight. And it depends what you want. But if I'm looking at you, you're very tall, you have long muscles, you need to focus on food, Kenny. If you want to go up a little bit in weight and with muscles, you need to eat.
Okay, I just want to go a little bit. I don't want to get really bulky and heavy. I want to be lean, and I want to work on my body weight, calisthenics. I don't care about weighting lifts. I want to lift my own weight, you know.
Yeah, but still
But lean.
food. That's
also
food.
food. Okay.
Yeah, and then it depends. Yeah, if you're eating white bread and burgers or
No,
pizza.
I don't eat carbs anymore at all.
That's what
Fuck
I'm
carbs.
just focus on: oatmeal, broccoli, rice, potatoes, healthy stuff. You're looking at your plate. Is it many colors on this plate?
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
it
I
some?
know. I eat a lot of greens
Look
now.
what you're eating.
And I buy stuff in the market now and just buy.
Yeah, that's it. And then how people does wrong. You don't need to cook 6 times a day. You're cooking once a day,
Yeah,
and you
like you
make
said.
8 dinners.
Yeah, yeah.
You make 6 dinners. People make it so difficult with food these days. And I get fucking irritated about people.
Containers, you get
I get
containers.
irritated about people that needs to stimulate their palate. At every meal, people needs to have something that needs to taste good. Food doesn't need to taste good. It needs to fuel your body. It's medicine. I'm tired of people like, oh, but I need this sugar. I need this. I need this. No.
I stopped using ketchup and mayonnaise
Yeah,
a long time
don't
ago.
stimulate your palate. Just
just
force
sugar.
it in, and then it's finished. You know, you just need to feed your body. You don't need to stimulate yourself all the time. You can do that in different
I
ways.
can't stop looking at your chest, Simon.
Now I know you've been looking at my tits for a long time.
Literally, this is the only man I've been looking at his tits this whole day today. Really.
You squeeze that one, I'll squeeze
I can just see this one. Oh my god.
It's good, yeah.
Shit, look at
Thank you.
this.
Yeah, but
Look
now
at his legs.
Yeah.
God.
Don't get old, dude.
I'm fucking
look at
jealous.
these saggy
Texas
suckers.
Mike, we're making a handsome sandwich with these two guys.
I'm telling you, man. If I was gay, I'd be all over this shit. You know.
Just to change a little bit, how many people do you need to have an orgy? We spoke
I
about.
think it's over 4.
I think
no?
it's more than
Yeah,
4.
5, I think.
5 is
Yeah, because
I like
we're
Mike's.
going-
What did Mike said before? If you don't know everyone in the orgy,
Yeah,
then it's an
yeah.
orgy.
It's an orgy if you don't know everyone
know.
involved.
That's what he said.
What was your name again?
it doesn't matter. I call you Steven.
Sally.
Speaking of that,
As long as it feels good.
When you get back to Sweden, you've got some career opportunities, right?
What did you mean? What?
Sorry, career opportunities. Your job with your.
Oh yeah, I already have a job. I'm going to work in a restaurant business with one of my really close metal friends. He's
Right.
standing in the bar and he fixed the work for me. So I'm just happy to come back.
But do you think you probably also play drums there and everything like that?
But yeah, I already have a punk band and a studio.
You already have a band there?
Yeah.
And you've already got a drum kit at the house, right? Your dad is a studio.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
And
So cool.
my dad got a country place now, and he built a studio in the basement. So we have a Yamaha studio drum kit. We have a bass, 1 acoustic guitar, and a piano for the moment,
Wow.
and 2 microphones.
That's cool.
So I'm very excited to have a house and inviting people up, having some beers, barbecue, and jam.
But isn't your house kind of like way on out there?
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
3 hours from Stockholm.
from Stockholm.
3 hours with a car.
Yeah, and you told me something about it's like 45 minutes by bus to the nearest real town or something.
I
mean,
oh
I'm
yeah,
sure-
yeah, it's 1 hour to Örebro. It's called
Oh, the blue.
Örebro.
Oh, the blue.
Yeah,
Örebro.
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 I don't think actually. Did we actually mention that Simon is leaving Kampot, and that's why we're kind of catching up with him on this podcast because
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
but unlike some
couple
of
of
our
weeks
other
left.
friends this week, he's not getting deported.
No, he's not.
It's
Voluntarily.
a passport
Awesome.
issue, and
Member of the
he can't
community.
renew his passport in Cambodia, so he has to go home.
Yeah, my passport is running out, and I actually have no choice because the embassy is in Thailand, and I haven't put enough effort because I need to see my family. My mom is getting pissed angry at me that I'm still here. She's like, "You said you're going to go away 6 months. It's been soon 3.5 years." So it's
time
time.
goes differently, Mom.
Yeah.
It's Cambodia. Time is different
But
here. It's
what
a
I will
bubble.
say is for your mom, and correct me if I'm wrong, but she got you into fitness. Your mom's very fit. Is that correct?
Yes,
And-
she-
and your sister is a personal trainer, so.
No, my mom has been doing a lot of training for a long period of time, and my sister, she's just turned out 18, and she's
Oh yes.
Ooh,
Yeah,
I'm
she
going
got
to
it.
Sweden.
You got a photo?
She's
Yeah,
ready.
she's like an Instagram model actually.
Wow.
Yeah, she is, and she is doing competitions in America for cheerleading.
Oh,
So she's
cool.
Damn, Simon.
and she's training 6 times a week in the gym. So she is. So because of our mom that we were growing up, we never had extra salt in our food. We never cooked with butter. It was always the healthiest. Sometimes it was a bit boring, but just because I'm so brainwashed now, so I'm so happy about it. But sometimes the food was a bit bland, Mom. I'm sorry. But it was
fuel. It's good fuel for your
but
body.
it was medicine.
It's
She
medicine,
convinced myself it doesn't matter. It's medicine. That's why you should look at food. Like if you have a headache, my mom was just, you don't take fucking a headache pill. You drink, you eat something, and then you go to sleep.
Yeah.
Mom was always like,
Yeah,
you
you
have a headache, you do a pressure point. She would. My mom was all about pressure points, so it's like here or here or fucking pressure point.
Never heard that one, but
Yeah, if you have a headache.
I never get headaches though. So.
Me neither.
Yeah, me neither.
It depends though. We can all have headaches in some situations, but
Yeah, if like
But no, I don't
5
get it.
days bender, no sleep,
Yeah.
and sometimes you get
Yeah.
headaches a little bit like, holy moly.
There's a reason
Yeah.
for it then, at least. Yeah.
The whole body's crashing.
Yeah. I think honestly another thing I just want to mention. I watched this guy called David Goggins on YouTube.
Yes, there you go. Again.
He's one of my big. He's apparently
SEAL?
the
Navy SEAL.
Navy
He
SEAL
did
guy.
Three times Navy SEal in 1 year.
Yeah.
No, he did the Hell Week.
Hell
I think
Week
three times
three
after
times
each other or
in 1
something.
year, yeah.
And
He
he
did
ran fucking marathon like for a week. Every day he did a new marathon.
David Goggins, yeah.
So, but it's just
He's a great inspiration.
you set. It's what he's saying. You set your own standards in life.
Yeah.
His standards is training every day and doing that. That is his standards. It's normal for him.
normal, yeah.
So just everyone can make. And then people are so afraid of pain.
Yeah, but then you need pain.
If you embrace pain, you can come so far in life. And if you make life fun with pain, you're unstoppable.
Absolutely.
Because no one can bring you down.
He's
Yeah.
incredible, and I've watched his videos, and I will say David Goggins, because he was, we were talking about overweight drummers before, but he was overweight before he got in the Navy.
He was 300 pounds.
300 pounds.
Yeah, you're looking at you too. You know. Yeah,
Sorry, these guys fucking know exactly.
yeah we know.
I remember
300 pounds,
he,
2 ounces.
he said he looked in the mirror one day and he said, "This is not me. I cannot do it. This is not me. This is person. I don't like what I'm seeing."
Yeah.
And then he changed.
But David Goggins even explained it as well,
Yeah.
that it was through pain,
Through
his father and his grown up, and then he used the pain in the gym to do something good about it, and he cried a lot. I've been crying a lot at the gym
in
as
the
well.
gym,
I'm
no
crying
pain,
a
no
lot.
gain goes,
I'm
old
crying a
saying.
lot, and use that negativity in your life to motivate yourself.
Absolutely.
Use that. Oh fuck! Why did I have that? Drug that or whatever, and then you're just using that motivation as a push.
Beautiful
Yeah.
thing, he was in the Air Force before, got out, and then he was he was spraying, spraying
Bug spray or
cockroaches.
something, yeah.
I've seen that too.
An exterminator.
Exterminator. Thank you, Mike.
300-pound
That's what
heavy
it means to me.
exterminator.
That's right.
So use the pain as motivation, and you can come so far with that. Embrace the pain. That was the Doors singer Jim Morrison saying as well, that pain actually and suffering can bring you to a different type of state in your life.
Absolutely.
So use it as something positive. Don't be afraid of it.
Well, and you
Embrace
need
it.
some in your life anyway, because your whole life's a balance. So
Yeah.
if your whole life is perfect and you never have any
It's
pain
impossible.
or suffering or
It's a pendulum.
whatever, you really
Right.
don't grow, in my
Yeah,
opinion.
no, it's like a Wim Hof, the Dutch guy.
Wim Hof is amazing. Yeah, also
With the breathing
breathing
techniques,
technique
yeah.
and
Cold
cold
man,
shower. Oh
cold
man.
shower.
Mhm.
And,
Really
Oh yeah,
helps.
the guy that ran up Everest
Everest
barefooted,
into
that
the
guy?
shorts, yeah, barefooted, yeah.
Shorts,
Yeah.
skivvies.
Yeah,
Amazing.
no oxygen.
No oxygen. Yeah.
Amazing.
Amazing. Yeah. This is about breathing technique. Oxidizes your blood.
Yeah, but it's so many things you can do that is good for you. Like we spoke about, you do cardio, you do resistance training, you do yoga, whatever it is, you need to have one of them.
But we're so blessed to be living in these times that we have all this information available. You know.
Yeah.
I'm so happy we can look at.
If you're
David
eating a
Goggins,
carrot, you know what
we
it
can
does
look
for
at
you.
Wim Hof, we have Simon.
Certainly.
We have these things that teaches us. We can learn.
We have Simon.
No,
say
Simon is a
Simon-
great motivation
Yeah,
for
I'm
me.
saying
I
Simon
saw him
is an
today. These
inspiration,
pecs. I'm like,
dude.
Yeah.
yes, there we go.
We may be going to have a threesome, me and Kenny as well.
Hopefully before he goes.
Hopefully
If anyone
before I
wants to
go.
sign
Yeah,
up,
so
Yeah,
if there's a
we're open.
volunteer out there,
We need-
send them an email. They'll be glad to call you and see if it's what they're looking for.
We need one girl in Kampot, and you can't be fat, and that's all we actually need.
That's all we need.
That's all we need. Text Kenny or me privately,
Message me or him.
and after you seeing this, thank you.
Yeah. We'll consider your application.
Yeah, but the threesome is coming.
With the threesome is
Maybe you
coming.
should make an application with little check boxes.
Yeah.
You know, it's like,
But
do
we're not that
you
picky,
like
really.
this?
We're
Do
not
you
that
like
picky.
that?
No, it's-
As long as
I
you're
think
not super obese, it's fine.
Yeah, people are so sex should be fun, and
Yeah.
you bring in the joy into it, and it's that excitement and the butterfly in your stomach. Just enjoy it. I think people overthinking too much with sex. I think people should just embrace it more and go with it.
Yeah.
But it's different if you're really in love with someone and
Yeah,
stuff
yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
for sure.
Maybe then I'm just inviting a different girl, but
Not the guys.
not the guys. If I'm really in love with her, no more penis. I am the only penis.
That's for sure.
Now you know that.
Yep.
Except with me and Kenny, because then it's going to be fun.
Yeah, well,
This is good stuff.
This is a good
I
stuff.
think we're nailing
there's
it.
so many things I want to say right now, but I'm just not going to.
Keep it in. Keep it in.
Keep some in.
We're keeping it real. Mike.
Yeah.
We're
Keep it
keeping it
real.
We're
real.
keeping it real. Kampot on the sideline.
Yeah. And then there's another thing I want to mention as well, that people, I saw something in America that 70% of whatever everyone makes their living off hates their jobs. You know,
Oh,
a lot of
that's
people
horrible.
doing stuff that they don't like.
We've been taught that from a very early age that you're supposed to, or I was anyway,
Yeah.
that when you get a job, you're supposed to stick with it for the rest of your life, no matter how miserable it makes you.
That makes
What
me
the
sad.
fuck? That is
Why
bullshit
is that?
advice to kids.
yeah.
But
Come on,
it's
kids.
but it's so many different. Imagine that for me, like you can do erotic stuff, you can do the training stuff, you can do music. It's so many different things in this world that you can do.
I think-
Why choose something that you don't like?
I think the problem is we don't let the kids find themselves.
Yeah.
We push them to some direction, parents or school, they
Yeah.
push them, you do this, but first let the kids decide what is your drive, what do you like? I like playing football, play football. You like working out, you like this?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know, like just
But the
find
only
your
thing,
direction.
football is more like a hobby. The same with me with the drums in the beginning. But then,
You can
work
you can-
restaurant.
If you're
Yeah.
exceptional at it, though,
Yeah, exactly. Then
Whatever,
it's
then
coming.
you should
And-
take that on as a way to
Exactly.
make a living.
Exactly,
Yeah.
because everyone, you know, you can try once
Do what you love to do.
skateboarding, you can try BMX, snowboarding, you can try these different things.
but not even sport. You can be a lawyer, plumber, electrician. It doesn't matter. But
Yeah.
something that you find interesting.
But if you
Yeah,
if
but
you
I would
like
say for
drawing,
me-
you don't go numbers. If you like
But
if you
yeah.
like numbers, mathematics, do you know painter? You know,
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Two different types of people.
yeah. Speak to your kids
Yeah.
what their hobbies are. Push them to that.
Yeah, but even mathematics, you can turn that into music because music is pure mathematics.
Yeah, everything is
Even
math.
with the
Technically,
math
yes,
base,
yeah.
then if you get into music, it actually makes it easier.
For sure, for sure, for
Yeah.
sure, for sure.
But
Yeah.
I
that-
never wanted to be an accountant or a lawyer or a doctor.
Oh.
But for me, my parents were like, I wanted to be an artist. I painted, and I like to act. I was a thespian, not a lesbian,
Thespian.
but a thespian with a
I'm a
That's
lesbian. Yeah.
thespian.
I was in
And,
Oklahoma. though.
my mother was always like, "Oh, that's a vow of poverty. That's a vow of poverty." And you know what? But here I am in Cambodia, making my own way and living free and being who I am.
Yeah.
And it took a long while for me working at a bank, IBM, and corporate jobs. I mean, when you go to a cubicle and you sit there every day, it drains your soul.
It really, yeah.
Yeah, my degree is in accounting because my father was an accountant and
Right.
probably hated his job. Yeah, so I got that degree in accounting. I hated every minute of that part of my studies. And then when I got out, it was like, no, I want to be a damn carpenter. So I actually was a carpenter, plumber, electrician.
Yeah, but you were
the
a
whole time.
carpenter through college too, Kremie and Frank.
Yeah, that's-
You were
yeah,
already
yeah.
roofing and you were
Yeah,
already,
that's where I did
those
that to
up.
pay for college. Yeah,
Sorry, he went to Texas Tech, Lubbock, Texas.
that's right.
But it's just so many
Time's
different
up.
stuff.
Yeah, so follow what you want to do, and thank you, Simon, for saying that. For sure, man. You know what? It can change. You know what?
It also can change.
Yeah.
You know,
You can
like,
chase one dream and then you're like, fuck
you're
this, I
fuck
want
this.
another dream.
Yeah.
I mean, you can change.
Absolutely.
You-
Because like an example, what I did scaffolding in Sweden, and unfortunately, I was working with 10 people for Poland. They didn't speak Swedish or English, so I was silent for 8 hours to 9 hours a day. I couldn't speak to anyone. I made maybe 190 Swedish kroner in an hour, great paid, but I wanted to cut my wrist off.
Yeah.
Then I worked in the restaurant business and I was serving beer and I made maybe 120. It's almost like 40% less, but I fucking enjoyed every second of what I did.
Thank you.
And then I rather work 12 hours because I had so much fun.
Yeah.
So do what you think it's fun and fuck the money. Just do what you think it's fun. It's so
Listen,
important.
Everything will work its way out. If you
Yeah.
find a way, then, you know.
Yeah, exactly. You can get promoted or you can get a manager, a boss or whatever, but do what you love to do because
Absolutely.
otherwise you won't appreciate to go to your work.
Don't settle. Don't settle for something you don't like.
Yes.
It's most important.
And try new things. I mean, this is a new thing for all of us. And
Yeah.
so
We're now
just
podcasters.
trying to-
Yeah.
We're now podcasters. So you know what I'm saying.
Mm.
Just have an idea and be like, all right, get some friends and be like, all right.
Well, and let me throw this in
Couple
too.
of
This one
tries.
thing about Cambodia is you can do whatever you did in your home country and then come over here and you can pursue your interest that you really enjoy. Because when I was in the States, I never would have thought of having a music style bar or a practice room or even being a half decent guitar player. Not that I think I really am anymore, but I will get up and play in front of people now, which I never would have done in the U.S.
Yeah.
I'm a disc jockey on the radio here. I never would have done that in the U.S. So when you move here, you can reinvent your life to your interest.
Like your
Instead of-
hobbies, you can push your
You
hobbies.
can push your hobbies
And
instead
make
of what
it
you've been
good.
forced to do
Yeah.
before.
Yeah.
Another wonderful thing about
Yeah.
this country, or
Yeah.
at least from an immigrant expat lifestyle.
That's actually
I
beautiful.
agree.
Yeah, it's the same with me. I actually lost the drums interest in Sweden a little bit because you didn't play live anything. You just practicing for nothing. But here the interest came back because people are actually pushing you to do your hobbies. So that's what I recommend about Cambodia. It's
For sure. We don't recommend everyone to move here and take over, but you know, if you want to try something new, you should come and check it out.
Not everyone can handle it here, which we
Absolutely,
see
Yeah.
on a weekly basis.
yeah.
Yeah, there's
People
that
come and
here
go.
for maybe 3-4 months, and then they're gone because they can't handle
They
it.
can't handle it.
And
Yeah.
some people come here for a week and then 6 years later they're still here.
Yeah, but
All of us.
Oh, I just came here for 2-week holiday.
Yeah.
Oh, 5 years in.
But that's hilarious if you see, like, look at my dad. He was in the hospital twice in 2 weeks.
Yeah. See.
You know, today. Yeah. At Sonja Kill, twice he went to the hospital.
You know, the things.
Because he pushed everything too hard, and I pushed a little bit hard as well, but not like him. No one can push like him. And the thing is, what became with me then, that I needed to calm down to live in this country because it's too much of the good. So it's very important to balance things.
Yeah, well, it's too much freedom in many respects. The
yeah,
people
yeah.
can't handle the freedom. Like you're
Tell-
drunk on the street in any of our countries here,
Yeah.
the police are going to take you to jail.
Straight
You're
away.
drunk on the street here, if you haven't bothered anybody, the police will just laugh at you and leave.
Yeah. Yeah. Basically, there's no police patrols going around looking for people. Actually, you know, you can.
No,
Like,
but I love the Cambodian police, and it's an awesome.
The
thing
best
that they're
police
here,
ever.
and
Yeah.
they're good people. And
good
if you-
response
if you-
time.
Yeah.
Super
if you
accurate.
talk nice to them and you're cool, then they're gonna be cool.
Just respectful. It's very, especially in Southeast Asia. Just respectful.
Yeah, Asia, Southeast Asia in general.
Thank you. So you know what?
Yeah.
Doesn't matter Cambodia, Thailand, Vietnam, or
Yeah.
China.
Just
If
be
they're-
respectful.
Think of it as a cop in your home country. You know,
Yeah.
you'd be respectful. Trust me, if a DPS guy's being like, "Need your license, your registration, son," I'm gonna be like, "Sir, yes, sir."
Yeah, even if
sir."
he's only 23 years
Sure,
old, you're going to be,
yeah,
yes, sir.
Yeah.
sir, and-
Always,
Exactly,
always.
yeah.
You know, and
I mean, it's
you
good.
know, don't think these cops can't take you to jail, because they will.
No.
Yeah, yeah,
Well.
definitely, definitely.
But I've never had one pull a gun on me for just getting out of the car wrong. I mean, one time in Colorado, I got pulled over. I was in my girlfriend's car and got pulled over. And in Texas, you get out of your car usually when the police stop you. In Colorado, you stay in your car. So I got out of my car and I had a gun drawn on me just for getting out of my car.
I'm like, sorry, I'm from Texas.
He thinks you're a threat to him.
Well,
straight
Yeah,
away.
exactly.
But I mean, you look kind of shady, Mike. I would have drawn on you.
Oh, I mean, I got skis in the ski rack. I got on my ski suit. Granted, I had a ponytail, but you know.
Yeah,
I'm just joking.
we're all joking around. No, good chat, guys.
Yeah, really good to have you here.
Yeah, I really think we're going through stuff, and
it's really going to be bad. Well, not bad, but we're all going to be very sorry to see you leave.
Yeah,
you are
really,
one of
really.
the ties that bind in our community.
positive, positive and
Brings the
loud.
positivity, yeah, loud and always,
Always
inspiring
loud
people.
and positive. And,
Yeah.
my wife hates me, but by the way, Simon's been working out. Love Simon.
I wonder why.
Simon, she's my wife.
Yeah.
This is like,
Yeah.
oh, let's go
Yeah.
see Simon drum
Do you
tonight.
think
Watching drum.
She's
I just
like,
want to see him drumming.
I'm happy I can. I don't know what to say. I make me a bit shy, actually.
You know, actually, I'm just letting you know for sure. She's
Yeah.
like, oh, Simon's there. He's always positive. Ooh, look at him.
Yeah.
Look at those pecs.
But
He's handsome.
but it's very important to be positive. And I had a lot of anger in me before, and honestly, after training, I'm more self-confidence. I'm not angry. I'm not. It's gone.
Yeah.
It's all gone, and I don't want to pick up fights or anything. Honestly, it's just I'm very relaxed with myself, and I think the training have been helping me with that.
That's good.
Yeah.
And you're a good bartender too. I mean,
Yes, he is. He's
bartended
he's
here
been
at
our head
Sunrise
bartender
Saloon. I
many
mean,
times.
I'm just letting you know, this guy right here, always a drink and a smile.
Yeah.
We've got a 30-page bar menu, cocktail menu. He doesn't even have to look at it. He just knows.
Yeah, it's mostly about a bartender is not a bartender. I think a bartender is more a therapist.
Therapist.
Therapist. I can't pronounce some words.
Not
guys.
the rapist, but therapist.
Not
Yeah,
It's not the
Therapist.
rapist.
Not the rapist.
Yeah.
Therapist.
I think it's more about to invite people and make them feel welcome to the bar, and so they feel comfortable speaking to you about what drink and stuff like that. You can recommend cocktails and stuff, but make the guest feel comfortable around your vibe. That's what a bartender is. It's like, oh yeah, I can make the best whiskey sour. Fuck off. No, it's about to make them feel comfortable around you.
Yeah.
Even with the
That-
shitty whiskey sour.
And
Even
what
with
they-
a even with a shitty whiskey sour.
Whiskey sour.
even what they want. You're like, yeah.
Even if it's made with Khmer whiskey. right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Here you go, but a good chat.
Yeah, even if you do a bad whiskey sour, they keep ordering it because of your smile.
Exactly.
Then you succeeded.
I
you
hate
know?
this whiskey sour, but this guy is cool.
He's cool.
Can
So
I have one more? Muitiet.
yeah, that's what a bartender is.
That's
No,
what
but you do a great job drumming, bartending, working around town. You'll be sorely missed.
Thank you, man. I'm going to miss you all.
This is yeah, for sure.
I hope you really, Simon.
Now we're gonna do the.
Really, Simon. I hope you
Group
make some
hug.
posts and videos.
What do you
stuff
say? Let's group hug.
from Sweden. I want to see how you're doing it now. I want
Yeah.
to see pictures, videos of you
I've
drumming.
been thinking.
Because we want to keep up with your life.
Yeah,
with your
I'm
life.
very interested to. I have a dream to become a personal trainer.
Oh,
To
like
push
your mom.
yes,
Good.
to push people to be better, and maybe in time. It's a lot of studying though, so we will see how that goes. I have some problems sitting down reading, so we'll see how that
You know
goes.
what? Who can read good? This guy.
This guy, he can read for you.
This guy
Just
can read.
call me. I'll break out the book.
Can you read in Swedish?
No, I know how to say yes. I know how to say hey, but that's about it.
Hey. Sorry, it's only 2 hays, right?
Yeah.
Not hey.
Well, if you really like the person, maybe it's 3.
What?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think the practice starts soon for Trousers Down.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's,
we play. I'm
about
playing drums
15
very soon.
minutes.
Yeah.
And we're almost recording for 1 hour, so
This I think
it's,
we
very
went through. It was
decent.
very effective. We're going through the threesome that we are going to have. By the way, we really need one. Me
Yeah.
and Kenny.
please.
Just don't be obese, and we have sex with you.
Absolutely.
And
How,
I don't know, man.
when are you
You're
leaving?
cutting
2
a
weeks?
lot
3
of the
weeks?
I'm leaving.
girls out of there.
Leaving in 3 weeks, 3.5 weeks.
You have 3 weeks, girls, to sign
3
up
weeks,
for this
girls,
threesome.
and,
I would prefer 2 weeks, so we can have
Yeah, 2
warm
weeks.
up.
Do
And
you
I,
like blondes, brunettes, or redheads, or does it really matter?
oh, I'm a big fan of redheads, but it's not so many of them in town. Honestly, it doesn't matter. Just
Doesn't
don't be obese.
Yeah.
You know, I'm
It
open
just
for
makes things
everything.
easier.
Yeah.
It's not that we're judging people, but
Yeah.
it just makes things easier.
No obese. That's it.
Now, can I ask? Can we film it here in the laundry room?
Yeah, we do have. We got 2 beds behind the camera.
Oh my, you filthy bastards.
Sorry,
Maybe the next episode of the
TMI.
podcast is X-rated, you know?
Camera.
XXX.
Mike's got the mic.
Yeah.
Are you gonna be the grip, or I'm gonna be the grip? I'll hold the mic.
Yeah, you. Well,
One of you
we
hold
can
the
take
lights.
turns being the grip.
All
Yeah.
right. I'll. Either ways. well, this is me and Mike. We're holding the camera and switching back around. We'll edit it down.
Yeah, no problem. The biggest, we just don't want to get in the scene, you know.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. So,
Because then it would be an orgy.
good. Yeah, there would be an orgy actually.
That
We
would be
spoke
an
about
orgy, yes.
5 people.
Especially
5 people.
if we didn't know the lady's name.
Yeah.
By the way, we're not fluffing either, right?
No fluffing.
Well, I heard
Not
about
together anyway.
Is a fluffer someone that helps to get the penis harder?
yeah.
We're
Oh,
not
going.
fluffing. We're just the crew, dude.
Yeah.
Right? We're not.
no.
I'll be it. Hey, Mike, I'm out of it. Mike, fix me up, Mike. I need to go in, Mike.
A fluffer. That's lovely.
Let me
Mike
let me
and I
cut
are
those
not
balls
fluffing.
for you.
Oh, yeah, now I feel it.
Let me tickle your balls a little
Oh
bit.
my God.
So we have that, and we
yeah.
spoke about the training. And honestly, find something. Doesn't matter with the money. Focus on something that you love to do in this
Yes.
life. It's just so many go. David Goggins, you're the
David
strongest person in the fucking world. Thank you
true.
so much for your
Sure.
motivation. You helped me definitely. Kenny, you need to eat more. Focus on that, please.
I will, because of Simon.
Good. And
I will drink more beer every day. Thank you for that tip.
no problem.
I will try to roll one extra doobie every day.
You should.
you.
Yeah, you should, Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah, because one thing, when Ken and I do play together, we are drunk and stoned.
Yeah.
Drunk, I'm stoned, so together we're drunk and stoned.
Perfect mix.
Yeah.
Shits and giggles.
So I guess this is the episode now.
Can we do this? One, I'll put the hands in and do whoa.
Keeping it real.
Keeping it real. Kampot.
Kampot.
Lehigh.
Good night, everybody.
Lehigh.
Fucking success.
Good one.
I think it was great.
Yeah, that's the best one so far. Damn sure.
1 hour recording.
Good one, dude.
I really need to pee.
Good one, dude.
Yeah. I'm sick.
Oh, trust me, dude.
Yeah. I was.
I'm like,
that was perfect. We really went through.